Hello my friends, Virus here, and today is a very special kind of reaction. If you've been on the internet in the last 10 years, which you probably have, you'll know that Five Nights at Freddy's was revealed 10 years ago. In this trailer, actually. 10 years since its reveal. And from this point, Five Nights at Freddy's just shot up in popularity and is still very popular to this day. I think Five Nights at Freddy's is a very good example of something standing the test of time. There are still fan games being made about it today. There's a movie last year, which was apparently very good. I haven't seen it yet. And there are a lot of good memories I have with Five Nights at Freddy's, especially within my childhood. And this game shaped its own genre, which is incredible. Five Nights at Freddy's is still loved today and probably will still be loved for the foreseeable future. And to celebrate its 10-year anniversary, I wanted to go back and react to where it all started. This trailer right here. It's only 34 seconds long, but this is the trailer that sparked the entire series, the entire legacy of the franchise, all the fan games that came after it, and even the movie. Don't even get me started on all the plushies and other merchandise that were spawned from this. But I think it's time for me to shut up and let's react to Five Nights at Freddy's 10 years later. It's incredibly impressive how Scott pulled this off, and I can't believe how well it stood the test of time. I remember seeing this so many years ago. You have the Night Watch. Here's the cast and crew we all know and love. Limited power, limited visibility, limited time. Five Nights at Freddy's. Right off the bat, obviously we got Freddy doing his own thing. And of course we have this iconic scene right here in the trailer. I actually think I first saw this as like a shirt design, as like the first ever piece of merch that I ever saw, like with this like particular frame. And again, I can't say enough how much I loved this game as a kid. I still love this game to this day, of course. Of course, we have this shot, which is the party room up near the show stage, if you've played the games, which I'm sure you have if you're watching this. Or at least seen gameplay of it. I know that not everyone has played Five Nights at Freddy's. And of course, we have the casting crew right here, excluding Foxy, of course. He's in Pirate Cove. And I remember actually seeing this before seeing the trailer. I believe this was one of the very first things I ever saw in Five Nights at Freddy's. Because I actually watched a Let's Play of it before I watched the trailer. And I remember this, I believe, was one of the very first images I ever saw of Five Nights at Freddy's. Because the way I got into this was my younger sibling. They got scared by one of the jump scares, which was a Freddy jump scare on night 5. And I remember him coming out of his room freaked out, so I went in to go see what it was. And of course, it was Five Nights at Freddy's. And of course, since there was no audio that was playing, because it was playing through his headphones and I wasn't listening to it, I didn't really get scared by it, but I was intrigued. Because I remember my younger sibling talking about this a lot, and they were a huge fan of the game. And that's really how I got into Five Nights at Freddy's, was through my younger sibling. And just from there, my love for Five Nights at Freddy's just continued to branch out. I was telling my friends about it. I was trying to find ways to play it because I couldn't afford it on Steam. And the first way I ever played Five Nights at Freddy's was on my childhood tablet. There was a demo on the Google Play Store, so I downloaded it, played a little bit of it. I got to the end of the demo, and then I decided to buy the full game. Or rather, ask my parents to buy me the full game because, well, I was a child and I didn't have a credit card yet. And I remember for the longest time, I couldn't get past night 2. And then as soon as I got past night 2, I couldn't get past night 3 for the life of me. And then I finally got to night 4. And get past night 4 for the life of me. And then I finally got to night 5, and I remember where it kind of stopped in my first playthrough. And then I finally got it on Steam a couple years ago, so I could play it for the channel, for my main channel, because every year I do a Halloween series, and every year I try to do one Five Nights at Freddy's game. Last year was Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which means this year is going to be Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Oh joy. I also remember all the fan songs coming out at the time for Five Nights at Freddy's. There were some really good ones by Living Tombstone, DA Games, Try Hard Ninja, and yes, I did say Ninja, YouTube, just letting you know there. Pretty sure Mando Pony was one of them, wasn't it? Yeah, Mando Pony, because I think it was Survive the Night and Just Gold. Those were some bangers back in the day. I've heard correctly, the Living Tombstone song is actually in the FNAF movie, which is incredible to see. I love when companies and just game developers, just people that create the games, cherish and celebrate their audience and their fans. I really, really like that. Okay, and because why not, and because it's the 10-year anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's, I probably won't be able to get to do this again. I want to react to the Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay that was released afterwards, after the trailer. This is kind of like a gameplay trailer. It's kind of just I wouldn't say proof of concept, it's just kind of like a little showcase of what the game looks like and how it runs. It's kind of like a no commentary Let's Play almost, for 2 minutes of course. So let's watch this too. First, we got the title screen. Is he going to click New Game, or is he going to click Continue? Oh, okay. Ooh, this looks a little bit different. So I'm guessing that meant there was going to be like a live system, which I'm really hoping that's not the case. And if it is, I'm really glad that wasn't in the final product. Could you imagine if you had like 3 lives to get all the way through up to night 5? That'd be ridiculous, man. Alright, so we got the office we all know and love. And Chica's already gone. I guess I can see why he would show off night 5, just because like they're more active and they don't really become active later in night 1 until about like 3, 4 a.m. Wow, Chica's already in the kitchen? I mean, it is night 5. I guess I haven't played night 5 in a while. Oh, don't jump scare me, bro. That's another thing. Whenever I watch like FNAF videos, I'll always like skip, like I'll look ahead to where the jump scare is so I can like prepare myself. Just because like when I get scared, I have like some lower back problems, and when I get scared, like my lower back tenses up, which is why I don't play a lot of horror games at any given point. Like you can see on my main channel when I do Oxbook Scaretober, that's really the only time I play horror games. Okay, Chica's in the corner. Ooh, there's the Freddy Easter egg. Don't jump scare. No jump scare. Hashtag no jump scares. This could be a jump scare. It's a FNAF gameplay thing. There's gonna be a jump scare. I guarantee it's gonna be Chica. Could be, but no, it's definitely gonna be Chica, right? Right? There's gonna be a jump scare. Wait, the game like did the game slightly lag as the jump scare is loading? I think so. I believe Chica was actually like the last animatronic I ever saw the jump scare for. I believe first was Freddy, obviously, when I went into my younger siblings' room to like check why they were scared. And I believe Bonnie was next, and then Foxy. I didn't get to see Chica for a while after I started seeing gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I also don't think I've ever died to Chica. I know I've died to Bonnie. I've died to Foxy once that I can recall. And I've never died to Freddy because I died to Freddy plenty of times because the power goes out. But this game will always hold a special place in my heart, and I'm sure I'm not alone in saying this. I really think I speak for the entire FNAF community when I say this game will always hold a special place in my heart. It's incredible how popular this game is still. Like, there's still mainline games being made today. There are a bunch of fan games that have been spawned from the series. There's been plenty of merchandise made from this game, like plushies and I think cards, and actually I think there have been some physical games actually made. Let me go check. Actually, yeah, I have it right here. The Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection. It has 1 through 4 in sister location. That's really cool. I forgot I had this because I don't really play it that often. And it pains me to say this, but to this day, I have never completed Night 5 of Five Nights at Freddy's, like the original Five Nights at Freddy's. It pains me to say that, but I've always died on Night 5, and it sucks. I believe in my last playthrough of the game, which was for my Halloween series on my main channel, which will be on my gaming channel this year, hopefully, I believe I got to the end of Night 3 with zero, just no power, and then it just, in a stroke of sheer luck, it ticked over to 6 a.m. And then it did the same thing on Night 4, and I've never gone back to complete Night 5, unfortunately. But I do have a good reason for that, and I will actually get into that when the time comes, of course. But for now, I think that's going to be it. I have a couple more reactions to record for today. Not for today, but like one more for today, and then like another for like next week. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is turning 10 years old this year, and that's insane. There's a lot of anniversary stuff going on too, which is really nice. Which may or may not be related to the other video that's going up today. Who knows? So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss my next reaction, or my next Five Nights at Freddy's reaction, because I'll probably be doing reactions to this kind of stuff regularly if people like to see it. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Virus out.